Wales. Yeah. Yep.
A very warm welcome to our live coverage of the Victory Shield 2023, the under-16s of the Republic of Ireland, the holders, and Scotland, who finished second last year, head-to-head in the first game. Plenty of excitement amongst the friends and family and fans watching this one. We're live from Wales, proud to host this tournament full of young football talent. The players going through the pre-match rituals, a little bit of a rain shower to greet them, but should be a fascinating tussle, with Wales taking on Northern Ireland in the evening game. For now though, a midday kickoff. We can take a look at the two teams for you, with the Republic of Ireland in their white tops, green shorts and white socks, with Ali Topku in goal. The rest of their lineup: Oisin McDonough, Sam Stewart, Rory Finneran the captain, Michael Noonan, Jayden Ume, Billy Hayes, Oscar Scubo Keeley, Finn Sherlock, Goodness Ogbonna, and the number 21 Mohamed Oladiti. Head coach is Paul Osam for the Republic of Ireland. They'll be very keen to retain their trophy. It'll be a tough challenge against some really good teams though. We can have a look at the Scotland team very shortly. For now though, we have the national anthems of the respective nations. Great to hear the two national anthems of Scotland and Ireland, all part of the experience for these young players who are so thrilled to be representing their countries. Jack Woodward talking you through the action today, and I'm sure we're going to see some drama, plenty of thrills and spills. We've had a look at Republic of Ireland, so here's the Scotland lineup. Head coach James Grady selecting the team. So it's Alistair Graham in goal. The outfield players: Jack Barr, Lewis Carroll, Jacob Donnelly wearing the armband, Xander McAllister, Oliver Goodbrand, Fletcher Boyd, Marcus Syme, Taylor Hogarth, Hayden Borland and Joseph Teasdale. So just moments from the action. Two sets of subs for Republic of Ireland: Alex Noonan, Max Kovalevskis, Steve McGrath, Brodie Lee, Ramon Martos, Daniel Costello, Grady McDonald, Billy O'Neill, Killian Tollett, Cian McMahon-Brown and Jay McAvoy. For Scotland: Cameron Williams, Ewan Glasgow, Ezekiel Malif, Cole Burke, Alexander Smith, Aidan McCallion, Jamie Hislop, Jack Caldwell and Cameron Patterson, the sub keeper. So everyone plays everyone. 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, none for a defeat. But a game later, 2 matches on Wednesday, and then on Remembrance Day, fittingly given the history of the Victory Shield, we have the final games on Saturday, kicking off just after 11 AM. Ireland in the huddle. They won 1 and drew 2 last year, so unbeaten, getting the bonus points to the penalty shootouts. No penalties this year, just a point for a draw and 3 for a win, as we say. The referee is Andy Harms, assistants Jamie Monk and Nathan Jones, 4th official Carl Berry, and thanks very much to everyone at Rottingtown FC stepping in to host this fixture. Memorial playing fields. Let's go lads is the cry from the touchlines. I'm sure we'll pick up some of those comments from the coaches on the FX microphones. Always a big one, isn't it? Republic of Ireland versus Scotland, and away we go. The Victory Shield for 2023. Top under-16 talent from these 4 nations. We are off and running, and it's the Scots with an early throw. They'll hope to apply a little bit of pressure. Good work by Joseph Teasdale as Aberdeen trying to hold it up, but it's with the Irish immediate lead, and Jaden Ume, the number 10. Ume slippery into the area, chance in the first minute of the game for the Republic of Ireland, number 10. Jaden Ume, pride of Cork City, couldn't keep his shot down. That was a worrying moment for Alistair Graham between the posts for the Scots. He just glided away, didn't he, from Marcus Syme, and he'll be disappointed with that strike, Will Ume, but at the same time hugely encouraged by the fact that he got away into such a promising position. That would have been some statement to make from the Irish if Ume had been able to find the back of the net there. Put in some impressive performances in the 2022 competition. 2-2 with Wales before winning 5-4 on pens. 1-1 against Northern Ireland, a 3-1 penalty shootout victory, and then the big game, the final one, which was effectively a decider between these two. They beat the Scots 4-1. So Scotland will be looking to exact revenge for that in the opener. This one away by Finneran, the captain. Can they build on that good start? Scubo Keeley doesn't find the pass, and Xander McAllister in the middle for Scotland, wearing their traditional colours, as of the Republic of Ireland, into another good area here, but it's a crunching challenge and very well timed as well. It had to be from Ewan Glasgow. So corner kick for the Republic of Ireland. 3rd minute of the game. They've already had a very good opportunity to score. McGrath bends it in towards the near post and, well, not able to clear. And it's fired in. And that's the opening goal in the 3rd minute of the game. Goodness, Ogbonna hammering in from close range. It took a deflection. And the holders are up and running. They could have scored in the 1st minute. They have scored in the 3rd. They weren't able to clear the corner kick properly. And goodness gracious, it's Ogbonna who breaks the deadlock for the Irish. They're 1-up on Scotland in the Victory Shield. Really good ball in. Wasn't dealt with at the near post by Jack Parr. The keeper tried to get it away, Alistair Graham. But Ogbonna was on hand to provide the finish, and scoring glee for him. An absolute delight for Paul Osum and his side. They're very much open on the front foot. Definitely sent out their intentions with that early chance for Ume. He couldn't take his, but Ogbonna of Shamrock Rovers knocked it in with a minimum of fuss, and the celebrations will show you how together this team are. Ogbonna absolutely buzzing after his goal. Tries to release Michael Noonan. Noonan for Oladipo. Helped intelligently by Sam Stewart. Can they carve out another possibility here? No, it's away by Scotland, who've been in their own half for the majority of the game so far. Still in its early stages. That's good bit of ball carrying by Marcus Syme. It's with the man of the moment, or the boy of the moment, Goodness Ogbonna, whose goal separates the sides. Nice bit of work by Fletcher Boyd, his first significant involvement, and Marcus Syme, number 13, good work by Syme, gets the shot away, and not the worst of efforts, got past a couple of challenges there. That's the best moment of the game so far for the team who trail by the only goal. Marcus Syme of Hamilton Academicals at least hitting the target, but that was easily dealt with by Ali Topku in goal for the Republic. Ume and Ogbonna have been very prominent so far. That just escapes the clutches of Teesdale, but maybe they'll take some optimism from the half chance created by Syme. Several members of the Victory Shield winning squad last year did get into Colin O'Brien's under-17s Euro squad. The likes of Mason Mellier, Matthew Moore, Ike Arazi, Calum Harnett, Matthew Murray, Joe Collins. So some of them will be looking to follow in their footsteps. And given what we've seen so far, you'd suggest that the likes of Ogbonna and Ume might not be far away this time. Good Browns. Bit of space for him, but closed down rapidly by Finneran. Glasgow just got the angle wrong there, and it trickles harmlessly over the perimeter. Topku, who, well, made a routine stop from Marcus Syme's effort a few moments ago. Great to have your company wherever you're watching this live broadcast on YouTube or on LOI TV. And it's those of an Irish persuasion who'll be much happier at the moment. Nicely held up. And here they come again. That was good work by the Irish attack. And will it come through for the player who started the move? Michael Noonan, not quite. And it's with Scotland's number 9, Goodbrand, challenging away with McGrath. It's been an intriguing opening chapter of this one, and if you've joined us late, the goal scorer, Goodness Bonner of Ireland, after a well-fighted free kick wasn't properly cleared, and he celebrated with, well, the delight and the joy that you'd expect. So it's the reigning champions who have a slender advantage. Good work by Mohamed Oladiti. Noonan. Keeper forced out of his area. Alistair Graham, who was powerless to prevent the opening goal. And you would say overall it's the side in green and white who've been more penetrative, more threatening, and deserve their early advantage. Said before the game, the head coach, that he thinks it will be the most competitive tournament the players will experience at this age of international football. All about player development at this level, and who knows, some of them might go on and have careers in the game, but they're getting a good taste of international football. Excellent work. And here's a shot from range which flies over the bar, but they've had a couple of little glimmers. That was good work from Fletcher Boyd of Aberdeen, gathering the ball deep. Keeper not required to make a save, but just a couple of signs that Scotland aren't going to let Republic of Ireland have it all their own way. And that was nice balance and control. It opened up a little bit. It was an ambitious strike from Boyd, always going over the target and into the field behind this little stadium. 10th minute, bright and breezy stuff. And thankfully, the heavens, which did open just before the game, a little bit calmer now. Firm, no-nonsense challenge from Donnelly, and here come Scotland again, but that's good, sharp, alert goalkeeping by Ali Topku. Spotted the danger and dealt with it in controlled, calm fashion to foil the attacking intent of Joseph Teasdale, who's leading the line for the Scots. We've got sun and rain at the moment. Good brand. We've seen quite a few touches. It's been an impressive response to going behind from James Grady's Scotland, who face Northern Ireland on Wednesday and then Wales on Saturday. Putting a few passes together, but that is falling through. Good words of encouragement from the sidelines. They'll have been looking forward to this tournament for some time, both sets of players. Scots were involved in a friendly tournament in Spain last month to prepare for this, losing to Switzerland and beating the Faroe Islands at the Pinatar Arena in Spain. This is a very different climate, I'd imagine, in Wales. They do tend to rotate it round the 4 participating nations, so Wales' turn to host. Syme with the throw-in. Gets it back, but not letting them settle in possession. So on the other side of his game, the goal scorer, Goodness Bonner. It was a fairly scrappy goal, but he won't mind about that. He had the presence of mind to be there when it mattered. The defender tried to clear, Barr at the near post, the keeper as well, Graham, and ultimately it dropped favourably into the path of Bonner, and he made no mistake to make it 1-0. Just trod on the ball, did Goodbrand, but he's retained possession. That's a good battle, that, between Goodbrand and Oladipo. Goodbrand claims the corner and gets the decision from the referee. The breeze just picking up. You can see the flag fluttering in the breeze. Taylor Hogarth of Heart of Midlothian. It's going to be left boot from the left wing. Low trajectory on that one, and now possible breakaway for the team with the lead. And they are breaking to good effect. It might be 2. No, he just straight offside. Wasn't much in there. But Michael Noonan didn't quite time his run. Well, end-to-end action. And it's been a pretty enjoyable watch so far. They've taken well to the playing surface, and both teams have had good attacking moments in the game. We mentioned Ireland's matches last year. As for Scotland, won their first 2 actually, beat Northern Ireland 3-1, Wales 3-2, so full of goals, but then in the decider they just fell short against these opponents. But 2nd out of 4 was creditable, and they'll hope to have a similar goal threat in this year's version. They've got their hands full at the other end though, with players like Ume, got away from his man easily. Ume still going. What a run this is from Jaden Ume. Couldn't quite pick out the cross he wanted, but tenacity, power, pace, persistence down that right flank from Jaden Ume, who almost scored in the first 30 seconds of this game. Oladipo's throw for Noonan. Finneran, the skipper, intended that one for Billy Hayes. We've got plenty of representatives for St Patrick's Athletic and Shamrock Rovers particularly in the Republic of Ireland squad. As we reach the quarter-hour mark, it's 1-0 to the Republic of Ireland. And they'll feel they deserve it, but Scotland have showed they're quite capable of doing some damage. Just passing it amongst themselves with Glasgow. They're up against well-organised, well-drilled opponents though. Ume just took a tumble that allowed Syme to come away with it. Ume claiming a handball against Hayden Borland, who plays for Celtic. Sure, the Wales and Northern Ireland squads will be watching this just to get a flavour of who they're going to be up against in their forthcoming games after tonight's fixture. That should come through, and does for Graham, who's seen one fly past him, one go over his bar. Syme tries the measured ball down the flank. Neither team able to put together much of a passing movement currently, but that's an indication as to how well both sets of players are working when they haven't got the ball. Oladipo. Ume will get it back from Finneran. Ume has been a constant threat down the right. Here he is again. Good save of the near post by Alistair Graham. Jaden Ume has had a fabulous start to this game. Once again, showed the pace to get away from the defence. He felt he was going to cross that ball. He decided to try and catch the keeper unawares, but he was vigilant, Alistair Graham, to snuff out the danger. Here's a corner kick. Ume has been sharp as a tack. Good save by the keeper, a save he'd expect to make. Here's another corner, not quite as menacing from the right as they were from the left. Finneran, he's good at just hoovering up the ball and gathered it again, and then having lost possession, had the willingness and desire to win it back. So leading by example very much, the Republic of Ireland captain. Jack Barr slotting in front of the Scotland technical area. Well, they've rolled their sleeves up after the early setback, just the 3rd minute of the game when the Republic of Ireland took the lead. They face Wales on Wednesday and then Northern Ireland, an all-Irish affair on Saturday. Won it last year, also in 2016-17, and retained it in 2017-18, having replaced England in the competition in 2015. It's always keenly fought, always a very competitive competition that's played in the right spirit. They look two fairly evenly matched teams so far. We do apologise for the odd bit of dodgy language coming from the sidelines, but that's the live broadcast for you. Oladiti's throw. Syme into the feet. Trying to find the angle. Passing and movement has been positive. Jacob Donnelly setting Taylor Hogarth free, but it came off the Scotland player for a throw in deep inside Ireland territory. Nearly 20 gone, absorbing fair. Victory Shield 2023, under 16s head-to-head. And it's Ireland in the box seat, and they were nearly away there. That's actually a really good bit of defending back for keeper Graham. Could have been a problem for the Scots. Goodbrand, technically accomplished. Away from Ogbonna, the goal scorer, but Ireland have it back. Ume falling over. Not too far from the midway point. In fact, we've passed the midway point. I'm forgetting myself, but they are 40-minute halves in the Victory Shield, as it is under 16 level. So slightly shorter games, but yeah, they packed a lot into what we've seen so far. We've seen one goal. We might have seen, easily have seen 2 or 3 more, but you'd say overall it's a pretty fair reflection of the action, Ireland's advantage. But Scotland showing some ability. Just need some cutting edge in the final third, perhaps. Into the second quarter of the contest. Syme. Few cries of Marcus wanting the ball from him, but he held on to it well there, drew the foul, much to the frustration of Ume. And it is a chance for them to get the bodies into the box. It's going to be a left-footed delivery from Taylor Hogarth, just a 2-player wall on the edge of the box. Hogarth goes for a low one. I think it might have been a bit of a miss kick actually, and now it's a counter-attack. Here they come on the breakaway. and it's a good run this, and a good shot which trickles wide of the target. Michael Noonan on his own after they dealt with the free kick. Rapid breakaway, and Noonan's effort goes wide of the target, but brilliant stuff from the Ireland number 9. It all stemmed from a free kick which was cleared well. Noonan was the outlet, took the ball in his stride, still had a lot to do against 2 defenders, but good running, direct, positive, and wasn't the worst of hits actually, left-footed. Keeper didn't get a touch, and it went adjacent to the upright, but that's another scoring opportunity for the Irish. Nice to see the national flags draped over the railings. 24th minute, 1-0 to the Republic of Ireland. Ume for Agbonna. He'd love a second goal. Helped out his rear guard well, did Fletcher Boyd. Oladipo to take this throw in. Good challenge by Finneran, and then a hopeful hoist. Great idea that, had the vision, not quite the execution, trying to play it over for Billy Hayes. It was cut out. Can Scotland haul themselves level before the break? Referee Andy Harms has officiated this one well, kept things ticking over. Been a pretty free-flowing contest. Fairly muddy pitch to be expected with all the rain, but great to be staging this one at the Memorial Playing Fields, Ruthin Town FC, Wales proud hosts of the 2023 Victory Shield. Free kick then, as we approach the 25-minute mark. Republic of Ireland hoping to double their advantage, and the header not too far wide. Really good arcing delivery there. Sublime with the set piece, bending in, and it drifts away from the target, but it's not been a case of resting on the laurels by the side in green and white. They're looking for further goals. And their keeper hasn't been tested yet, really. Ali Topku, seen a couple fly over his bar, and one simple save from a long-range effort. Noonan has caught the eye up front, likes to come into his own half to attempt to instigate. Was in McDonough for Oladipo. Both those players of Shamrock Rovers know each other well. Finneran loves gathering the ball from the defenders, doesn't he, to conduct that orchestra. Master of ceremonies for the Republic of Ireland team. Good crisp pass for Agbonna. And now Jaden Ume is going to be running at them again. Ume might go all the way. That was fabulous play. And he kicks out in frustration. It would have been a wonderful individual goal. He's been magnificent in this game, Jaden Ume. He might have had a hat-trick in this first half. That was probably his best moment. He's so threatening when he gathers the ball on the right-hand side and runs at the opposition. And he was hoping to score from a tight angle. Great work. He got the better of 2 of them, didn't he? Away from Syme and from McAllister but couldn't find the corner. Good from Goodbrand. And Barr. Couldn't quite find his skipper. As Glasgow attempted to pick out Donnelly. Now it's Syme at the other side of the pitch. Look at Scotland's history in the tournament. Pretty impressive. Joint champions with Wales as recently as 2021-22. Have won it outright 17 times, only England with more trophies. Also shared it 8 times with England and twice with Wales, twice with England and Wales. Scotland won the first 3 Victory Shields, the first in 1925. And then they also won it in 46, 47 and retained it the following year. So it goes way back in history, does this tournament. And I think we're in for a treat in 2023 as well, if this is anything to go by. Oladipo closed down well by Oliver Goodbrand. Not too far from the half-hour mark, and it's absolutely flown by. Noonan. It's been the nearly story for Scotland so far, and that just summed it up, that passage of play really. Taylor Hogarth in the middle, but his ball took a little nick off the Irish player, so it was a throw-in deep inside Ireland territory. That's exactly where the Scots want it. Oh, that's brilliant work by Goodbrand, all in one motion. Balletic, great balance, pivoted and whipped over the cross. Borland and Glasgow. Had plenty of possession and territory, the Scots, but they find themselves on the wrong end of the scoreline, but they'll feel they're quite capable of getting a result. With head coach James Grady, assistant coach Stephen Clark, goalkeeper coach Ross Ballantyne and physio Ruth Madrill to give you the names of those involved off the field of play. And they've all got them very well prepared. The Irish team, by the way. Paul Osum assisted by Mark Connors, Sean Fogarty, the keeping coach, physio David Roach. Away by Sherlock, and here they come, looking for a second. Ume's an obvious target for this pass. Can he nip in front of the keeper? He does get there. The referee blows his whistle, and he came right out of his area there. And what action's he going to take? It's a yellow card for Alistair Graham, who felt he got the ball, and they're questioning the ref as if to say, well, should that have been a red card? What do you think? They came away through the middle. Ume attempted to get the ball and he just took it away. Did the keeper get the ball before the player? Possibly. Certainly followed through as Ume went down, but that's a huge moment in the game. Could easily have glided away and slotted in for 2-0. As it is, it's a yellow card for the Scotland keeper, Alistair Graham, and a free kick in a great position, so they could still be punished. Good to see Ume is okay. The number 10, who's been probably the player of the match so far. Free kick then, just outside the box, central position. 32nd minute, looking to make it 2, left-footed, great save by the keeper, that's brilliant. To foil Finn Sherlock. He thought he'd made it 2 there, Finn Sherlock. Hit it crisply with the left, past the wall, but low to his right, Alistair Graham, who conceded the free kick, good strong wrist, alert, and also it's quite impressive how he gathered the ball in front of Oscar Scubo Keeley, who was forward from the back. He thought he might just feed off the scraps there and get the second ball, but he had the presence of mind, did Graham, who, well, you can't keep him out of the headlines at the moment, can you? He rushed off his goal line to bring down Jaden Ume, heart in the mouth time, as the referee gave him a yellow card, but he managed to gather himself, gather his thoughts, and save the follow-up free kick. So that could have been a lot worse for Scotland, it really could. As it is, after all that excitement, they've kept it at 1-0. And will that prove a turning point in this game, I wonder? Because a second goal conceded would have made it very difficult against a really talented group of Irish players. But as it is, in a funny sort of way, they'll take a bit of confidence from that, and their keeper has gone from villain to hero pretty rapidly. I say villain, if he hadn't made the challenge leading to the free kick, it might have been 2 anyway, so it might go down as taking one for the team there, but it's a big moment in the half for sure. We say the keeper's been prominent, as has Jaden Ume. He's had 3 chances, most of them created by his own play, and also brought down for that free kick. I was half expecting him to take it. Here's Ogbonna, who did get the goal. Great ball in from Ogbonna, but Billy Hayes just couldn't bundle it in. Came to him, curled from Ogbonna, who scored the goal. He wanted to get an assist to his name as well, and he nearly did. Really good, consistent attacking play from the Republic of Ireland in this opening 40. Somehow I've only seen 1 goal. Finneran releases Noonan. Header is a really good header and tipped onto the bar. Ume versus Graham again. Jaden Ume has been unplayable at times, showing another side to his game. The Ireland number 10. Excellent power generated on the header. The ball came into him from the left-hand side, and that's some save. Michael Noonan's cross, Jaden Ume's header, Alistair Graham's save. And he definitely got a touch onto the bar and then onto the roof of the net. So if there hadn't been for Alistair Graham in goal for Scotland, this game could be over already. Well, he's definitely one to watch out for, I think, in the future. I think I might keep this team sheet for future reference, because Jaden Ume, if you're looking for an eye-catching display, he's definitely been up there. He's done everything but score in this game. However, goodness of Bonner has found the target. Ume's hit the bar, won a free kick, which almost led to a goal, and had 2 other chances. Scotland have had the odd good moment, but they've had to do an awful lot of defending. Lunging in a little bit clumsily was Oliver Goodbrand on Oladiti. Finneran. 3.5 minutes left of the first period. The rain coming down again. The shots have been raining in on the Scotland goal. Oh, brilliant work again by Noonan. Talk about Ume. Noonan's been equally good in a different way. And he's won his team a corner kick. Makes good peeling runs, doesn't he? Noonan is going to leave it for Rory Finneran. Well, they scored near the start of the half. Can they find the net near the end of it? Finneran bends it in, decides to punch away, gets good distance as well. Alistair Graham, you'd have to say he's been Scotland's best player. He's kept them in it. But they'll feel that if they can, well, yeah, they'd love to nick a goal at the end of the half, but if they can go in at 1-0, coaches have a chat with the players, then just maybe they might feel they're able to go out in the second half and get a positive result.
Yes, good.
He's kept grafting away as Scotland number 9. Oliver Goodbrand. Boyd, Fletcher Boyd plays a reverse pass and he just didn't control it as he wanted. Joseph Teasdale, that was much better from the blue and whites. Back to walking pace again. You wouldn't feel they'll just let the clock tick away to half-time the way they've approached this task. Republic of Ireland, they've created chances consistently. Oladipo has raided well down the right and looks solid in defence, given the complete display. Topku has been the less employed keeper. They've worked their way really well out of a tight situation. Good hassling and harrying by the Scots, but Oladipo. Finneran, the heartbeat of this team. Rain getting much heavier. Oh, good ball in. And another chance, this time for Michael Noonan. I think it might have come off his shoulder, though. Closing seconds of the first period. Ume trying to win the ball back.
Okay.
Scotland's throw, but dealt with well by McDonough. But here's the Scotland skipper, Jacob Donnelly. Into stoppage time at the end of the half. We're going to have a couple of minutes. Of course, we did have the yellow card for the keeper, leading to a free kick and a goal early on. Not needed the physios, though. Ume took a knock, but has run it off. Is that some drama in stoppage time at the end of a compelling, at times enthralling first half of Victory Shield football? Really good way to open the tournament. Republic of Ireland will feel that when they had a chance in the first minute and scored in the third. Hoping to stage one final effective attack before they go into the half-time interval. Oladipo will hope to shepherd this behind and do just that. It was just played too far in front of the ever-willing Oliver Goodbrand, who's certainly put in a good shift. But it looks as though his team are going to go into the break one in arrears. Ali Topku with the goal kick. Ume rises. Oladipo quite happy for it to go over the perimeter. Good contented chatter amongst the fans. Plenty for the coaches to take in, try and work on in their half-time team talks. Here comes Scotland then, right at the end of the half. And it's a good strike, but drifts well wide. So that'll give them some hope going into the second period. Fletcher Boyd away, lashed in the shot. He won it well, didn't he? Joseph Teasdale slotted the pass. Boyd onside, but he couldn't force Totku into the save. Did he get a touch, the keeper? Yes, he did. So it's a corner kick. Scotland ending the half very much on the front foot, but they might have to do some defending now. They have staged good counter-attacks from Scotland set pieces, the Irish. There is the half-time whistle. Really entertaining first half. It's the Republic of Ireland who lead. They scored the goal in the 3rd minute. Corner wasn't properly cleared, and it was netted by Goodness Ogbonna. Jaden Ume had further chances. The Scotland keeper, Alistair Graham, made very important saves. That was a terrific first half between Ireland and Scotland. We can see a few of the highlights here. Ume, this was in the first 30 seconds of the game. Hit over the bar. Here's the goal in the 3rd minute. Bar couldn't get it away. Keeper flapped at it and was knocked in by Bonner. Got a feeling that Sam Stewart, it might have taken a touch off him as well, so I think Bonner would claim it. Scotland reacted well. Going for a blockbuster there was Fletcher Boyd, who looked threatening at times, but it was Ireland and Ume who had the best chances apart from the goal. Jaden Ume, the number 10, trying from an acute angle, but Graham managed to repel that one. Here's a free kick from Hogarth, and it was cleared well for Michael Noonan, who was excellent. Got the better of Syme and Barr, but couldn't hit the corner. So just a real surprise there was only one goal, considering the quality of the attacking work, and Ume was a joy to watch. So positive. Away from Syme and from McAllister, and disappointed not to score that. And then he was released again, timed his run perfectly. Keeper out of his area. I think he did get the ball and then took the player as well, and it resulted in a free kick and a yellow card for Alistair Graham. And the resulting free kick taken by Finn Sherlock. Excellent save, and then he got the second ball in front of Oscar Scubo-Keeley, showing intent on the rebound. Noonan with a beautiful cross for Ume, whose header was tipped onto the bar by the backtracking Graham. Ume was brilliant, so was Graham in the first half. And then Scotland right at the end of the first period in stoppage time. A rare chance for them. Fletcher Boyd drove it in. It's a good save by Totku. At the break, 1-0 to Republic of Ireland. We're back with the second half shortly.
Was that up over to me? Yeah, that's it.
All set for the second half then of this Victory Shield 2023 opener between the under-16s of the Republic of Ireland and Scotland. It's the Irish who lead by a 1-0. Thanks for joining us. We're just going through substitutions for each team at the beginning of this second period. I'm sure both sets of coaches are looking to use their full squad throughout the course of the tournament. 3 games each against each nation. The referee, Andy Harms, surveys the scene and prepares to get us underway. From Scotland's point of view, the player about to kick us off, actually, Fletcher Boyd, did have a good chance in stoppage time. That just will have given them some belief going into the changing room. Psychologically, they'll feel, with the saves made by the keeper, that they are right in this, but obviously sitting pretty on the 1-0 lead are the Republic of Ireland, handed to them in the 3rd minute of the game by Goodness Ogbonna, and Scotland kicking us back off and positive from the outset, with Goodbrand released by Jacob Donnelly, who captains their team. Goodbrand will leave this for Syme. 2 halves of 40 minutes. The second one is underway, and Scotland will hope to plot a route back into the contest. Jaden Ume had a series of opportunities, as well as Ogbonna's goal for Ireland in white tops, green shorts and white socks. Scotland in their traditional colours of blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. Syme exasperated there not to be able to control the ball. Good to see the Scotland and Ireland flags, with a good smattering of fans at the Memorial Playing Fields, Ruthin Town FC, with Wales hosting this tournament. Wales play Northern Ireland in the late game. 2 matches today, 2 on Wednesday and 2 on Saturday. Teasdale for Donnelly. That one away from Syme. Well, we did get a goal early in the first period. Graham had much more to do in the Scotland goal than his opposite number, Ali Topku. But at 1-0, you just never know. They'd like the comfort, the insurance of a second goal with the Republic of Ireland, just to give them some breathing space and something of a cushion, as it's played by Graham, who didn't put a foot, or should I say a glove, wrong in the first half in terms of his shot stopping. Good tenacity from the Republic of Ireland, number 11 Billy Hayes, but his cross just lifted into the arms of Graham, who was involved in a bit of a controversial moment when he came out of his penalty area to challenge Ume. He felt he got the ball in the first half, but he took the legs of Ume, and a free kick and a yellow card with the result. And he did make a good save from the follow-up free kick from Finn Sherlock as well. Well, 3rd minute of the second half, we saw a goal at this stage before the interval. Referee blows his whistle. 2 hungry teams full of youthful exuberance and enthusiasm, as well as good technical ability, and it's been an absorbing contest, an interesting game actually. Wonder what was said by the 2 head coaches. Paul Osum of Republic of Ireland, James Grady of Scotland. Here they come again, and a good challenge on the substitute. Alexander, well, Grady McDonald has come on for Ireland. The Vancouver Whitecaps, so he's made a fair trip to come over. Of course, it's all part of the experience as well, not only playing the games, but it's being with each other in an international tournament, away from home, developing that spirit, that collective camaraderie, and it's good education and experiences for these players at such a young age. 4 gone second half, Scotland trail 1-0. Challenge is a good one from Finneran. Bit of space here for Hayes, but the referee blows his whistle, he just strayed. And it's a free kick. The Scotland will hope to provide more of an examination for Ali Topku of Shelburne in goal for the Republic of Ireland, but it's deep inside their own half. You do feel obviously the next goal is going to be crucial in the complexion of this contest. Good little burst that from Syme. Donnelly tries to get there, and Donnelly does get there. Brilliant work by the captain. And he wanted a give and go with Scotland sub Ezekiel Malief of Celtic, the number 7, who's come on at the start of this second half. We've had 5 minutes of it. Carroll wants it back, receives the pass from Teasdale. Good run this from the back by Lewis Carroll. Danger snuffed out eventually by McDonough. Haven't really seen an opportunity yet, but Scotland have begun proceedings following the hiatus with positivity, with heart, with considerable industry and endeavour. Carroll's throw. Glasgow. Carroll. Playing the ball there for Borland. Ume, first chance for him to get involved in the second period. He was tireless and consistently threatening before the break was Jayden Ume. Had a header tipped onto the bar, flashed a shot wide, won over and won the free kick, which nearly led to number 2. A mesmerising display at times from him down the right side for his team. Noonan is leading the line, but he's more than happy to do the hard graft as well. Michael Noonan making the runs out to right and left in an attempt to bring others in to the fray. McAllister. Of course, all these young players have great role models at senior international level and will look ultimately to follow in those footsteps. They're definitely on the right tracks. Donnelly wearing that bright captain's armband. Good pivot from Donnelly. And that's good commanding goalkeeping from Ali Topku. Shouted out confidently and then caught competently. Good commanding presence between the posts, and you can be happy with his afternoon's work so far. We kicked off at midday. Tried the flick on the volley there, didn't quite come off. Finn Sherlock, whose free kick was saved well in the first half by Graham. Not the only save he made either. But I think they'll be quite happy to have navigated their way through the early stages of the half, the Republic of Ireland, with their lead still intact. And of course, they'll be more than content with this scoreline remaining the way it is. They did concede in every game, actually, in winning the tournament, with the 2 draws and 1 victory in normal time. They'll hope for that clean sheet in this one. If they are to succeed in getting the shutout, they're going to have to concentrate all the way throughout. They can't afford a momentary lapse against an effervescent Scotland team. Lost out there did Donnelly, and now it's Finneran, but he is unable to pick out Ume. Jacob Donnelly, but the passes not quite finding their intended targets at the moment from either team, although having said that, that's a better ball along the turf for Hayes, who's looked sharp since they came back out, Billy Hayes, and he's won his team a corner kick. Finn Sherlock will take it, and he is a menace with the set pieces, as we saw with his shot from the dead ball scenario just outside the box, with which he nearly scored. This time he's looking to pick out a teammate from the left wing. The flag hanging fairly limply next to him. There's a bit of a breeze, not much at the moment. Sherlock to the back post, but that's decent defensive work by Lewis Carroll of Aberdeen. 10 gone second half. Republic of Ireland still 1-0 up through Goodness Ogbonna's goal early in the first. Hasn't been quite as fluent, the football from either team, since they came back out. Carroll easily pouched by Topke. Not hurrying to distribute, he's quite happy with the situation, the Republic of Ireland keeper. He made the one good save at the end of the half, didn't he, from Fletcher Boyd. Apart from that, it's been Alistair Graham, the Scotland keeper, who's caught the eye with his shot stop. He's been pressed into action on several more occasions. Oladipo playing on the right side of defence. That's a risky ball, just about got away with it, as Teasdale nearly cut it out. Now it's Billy Hayes, but he's closed down well by Ewan Glasgow. It came off Hayes. This is the first of 6 games to be played in this competition. Noonan, Ume, they've kept him reasonably quiet since the interval, but maybe that'll change here. Ume tackled well. That's a really robust bit of defending by Marcus Syme. He's so skillful, so alert, pacey, and Syme can be happy with that little passage of play. Some hypnotic ability demonstrated by Ume. He was fabulous in the first half, but very quiet in the second. He's the type of player who can suddenly turn a game, though, by the looks of it, and he's won his team a free kick in his own half this time. Is it to be a victorious start for the holders in the Victory Shield? Oliver Goodbrand hopes not. Finneran, the two captains there, Finneran, the two number 6s, and Jacob Donnelly of Scotland. Oh, great work this by Goodbrand. Being followed every step of the way by Oladiti. Goodbrand can't find the pass for McAllister, and here come the side who have the 1-0 advantage with Michael Noonan. Billy Hayes, again, closed down by Carroll. We saw an abundance of attacking quality in that opening 40. Not quite so much since the interval, but a nice contented chatter around the stadium. Here come the Republic of Ireland looking for another goal. Will it break favourably? No. Finn Sherlock was forward. So too was sub Grady McDonnell. But keeper Alistair Graham came out to save his team. Not for the first time today. Good pass that by Finneran for Ume. Ume. Oh, brilliant. Ume unselfishly played the pass for Noonan, who tried to get it from under his feet, and then he wins the ball back, Noonan. But Ume, again, just dancing in field with a grace, with an effectiveness. And I thought he might go for goal, Ume, elected to try and play the pass. And now it's a free kick for the Scots. It's been an aspect of this game, Ume's ability to run at defenders. Quarter of an hour has gone of the second half in the Victory Shield 2023. Great to have your company on YouTube and on LOI TV. And the outcome far from certain. The only goal came in the 3rd minute of the contest. Glasgow didn't quite execute the pass he wanted. He was hoping to pick out Fletcher Boyd, but Boyd was followed by Sherlock. Well, put under pressure there were Stewart and Topku. Sherlock and Sam Stewart of St Patrick's Athletic. Good work by Grady McDonnell. He'll try his luck. Took a little deflection of Hayden Borland and came nicely through for Graham to gather. Oh, excellent work by Noonan. Brilliant Michael is the cry from the coaches. Well, they might say that. He had no right to win that ball. Sliding in was Billy Hayes, unsuccessfully. Carroll forward, but cut out intelligently by Sherlock. He's just picking up a little bit in intensity this game now. McDonnell for Ume. Plays it firmly. Should be another one. No. Great save by the keeper once again. Rory Finneran made a brilliant bursting run into the penalty area there. Hit the shot in. And if it hadn't been for Alistair Graham in the Scotland goal, this game would be over. But he's made another save, this time with his legs. Excellent move there. The sub, Grady McDonnell, was involved. Slotted the pass out for Ume, who decided to play it first time along the turf. He got there in front of Glasgow, did Rory Finneran. But thou shalt not pass. That has been the mantra of Alistair Graham. And another fine, expert piece of goalkeeping from him. Means it remains 1-0 to Ireland. But he'll believe that the outfield players can go on and do something special. Has he laid the platform for a big spirited effort from the Scots at the other end in the closing quarter of the contest? He wouldn't deserve to be on the losing team. And the Irish have just got to make sure that the thought process is one of positivity, that they created the chances, rather than disappointment and frustration that they haven't taken them all. It hasn't been poor finishing by any means, it's been the excellence of the goalkeeper. But how often do we see it where a team has a lot of chances that aren't taken, and then their opposition are able to go at the other end and score? We have got a little stoppage in play here. We have a problem for the Republic of Ireland, number 18, Finn Sherlock, who's on the turf. Physio has been out to treat him. And let's hope that we are able to resume fairly swiftly. Just taking a check on Sherlock, who's been involved at both ends of the pitch. Very nearly scored his team's second goal in the first half with a low, nicely struck left-footed free kick from just outside the box, which was saved by Graham. So we are going to have plenty of stoppage time at the end of this one because of this pause in play. Just trying to pick up from the comments on our effects, Mike, what the problem might be here for Sherlock. He's putting his boots back on, which is a good sign, and he's able to walk towards the edge of the pitch. So I think he's going to be okay to continue. Yeah, they've just gone to get something for him from the changing room, I think. Might be a new pair of boots. Well, it's been a really good game, this. The opening period was more action-packed, but maybe that chance for Finneran, which was saved superbly by Graham, is the sign of things to come in the second half of the second half. Remember, 40 minutes each way in these Victory Shield matches. Jack Woodward talking you through the action. Pleasure to watch the international starlets head-to-head from 4 different nations. Look forward to seeing what Wales and Northern Ireland can bring to the party later on. I think he's just putting on a new pair of boots. That's the issue. We are going to have a couple of changes in the meantime. Scotland introducing Alexander Smith of Rangers and Cole Burke of Kilmarnock. So double switch for them. Sherlock's got a new pair of boots on and we can get back underway. But we are going to have 5-6 minutes at least of injury time now, so Scotland have plenty of time to try and find that equalising goal, but Irish eyes will be set on smiling with a second of their own. Graham and Syme back for the keeper, who's been able to repel everything thrown at him apart from the deflected goodness of Bonner shot at the beginning of the game. And there's definitely the potential for more goals, but a bit stop-starts. in recent moments. Now, Goodbrand finds the angle. Could this be the leveller? No, he scuffed his shot rather, did Jacob Donnelly, but played in was the captain by the excellence of Oliver Goodbrand. However, they managed to sow the seeds of doubt in his mind, I think, but it was a good little surging run that by the Scotland skipper. Carroll with the throw. Goodbrand looks the most likely wreaker of havoc from the Scottish perspective. Got to do some defending here, the Irish, and they just about did it, but it was played nicely by the Scots. McAllister couldn't find Donnelly with the pass though. Here's Lewis Carroll for Syme. Goodbrand knitting things together. Borland for Donnelly. Well, they've had a good sequence here of passing the Scots, just making the Republic of Ireland chase the ball. Are they steeling themselves for a huge push in the last quarter of an hour or so? They'll know, just need the one chance as things are poised currently. Been impressed with the application of both sets of players, actually. Goodbrand seem to have mentioned his name a lot. Always trying to influence the game. A good sign. Attempting to make things happen. Oliver Goodbrand. You couldn't have asked for more from Oliver. Other than a goal, of course, but he hasn't really had an opportunity. The best fell to Fletcher Boyd right at the back end of the opening period. Ume wins the ball back. Billy Hayes didn't get enough pace on the pass, but Grady McDonald has looked sharp since coming on. Overall in the game, keep a hold of possession, control the game is the advice from the touchline, from the Irish technical area. And Scottish desire is to get back into the game somehow. Overall, you'd say the Republic of Ireland have carried the greater attacking threat, but here's one of the Scotland subs, Ezekiel Malif. Carroll with the throw. 67th minute, remember, we play it to 80 minutes, two halves of 40. But we did have quite a long stoppage a few minutes ago, so there'll be plenty of additional time. Oh, Ume, brilliant pace to get to the ball. What can he produce now? Jayden Ume with the cutback. Will it be forced in? No. Good defending that time. Ewan Glasgow. Michael Noonan was lurking with finishing intent. Ume, again, sterling work from him. Great contribution from Glasgow, because he got the shot away, did Noonan, but took a touch off the defender. That was enough for the Scots to keep Ireland at bay. Now Donnelly for Scotland. Donnelly slots the pass. Alexander Smith Shoved off the ball though. Syme calls for handball against him. Ume and Syme, that's been a really good tussle between those two. Ume, yes, he's got brilliant skill, pace and creativity, but he's also good in the tackle, the complete player, Ume. Pretty much the complete performance. But he knows his team still have work to do to get the 3 points. Ume finds the angle, and it's a good angle as well for Grady McDonnell. McDonnell just got into a tangle though. Regathers possession, McDonnell tries to squeeze the crossover for Billy Hayes, but it's behind. Just sliced off his boot. Bit of cramp being dealt with. A few more stoppages in the second half. But, well, really surprising that we haven't added to that early goal. And it's been good energy from both sets of players, trying to play an attacking brand of football. The Republic of Ireland hoping to retain the victory shield, and they set off in the right way. Medical staff out. Conditions haven't been horrendous. We had quite a downpour just before the game started. If you've joined us late, it was the Republic of Ireland who took the lead in the 3rd minute after a left wing corner was flapped away into the path of Goodness Ogbonna, whose shot was deflected in. They had excellent opportunities, mainly for the brilliant Jaden Ume, hit the bar. Alistair Graham has made very good saves throughout the course of the game, as Hayden Borland it was with the problem there, but he's made his way to the edge of the pitch and we can get back underway. Final 10 minutes of normal time. You just feel that both sets of players now are just galvanising themselves, preparing for what will be a really challenging closing part of this fixture. So much anticipation and excitement ahead of this tournament for these youngsters, and they're not disappointing with the amount of work they're putting in. As the rain starts to fall again, you can see the umbrellas around the perimeter of the pitch. The Memorial Playing Fields, the home of Ruthin Town FC in Wales, proud hosts of the Victory Shield for 2023. Drone taken there by Jack Caldwell, who's come on from Rangers. Carroll, Ume, not surprising that he's stayed on the pitch. Certainly with them 1 up, if they have to do any defending, he might be able to grab one on the break maybe. Killian Tollett has come on from Galway United for the Republic of Ireland, the number 17. Here's Billy Hayes, who's been particularly good in the second half, actually, Hayes. Oh, and he did really well with the direct run. They've hung in there, Scotland. Carroll gathering from his keeper, Graham, who's been stellar between the sticks. Alexander Smith forward. Oh, good interception by Sherlock. And now Billy Hayes. What's he got up his sleeve here? The Republic of Ireland number 11. Billy Hayes into the box, but he's crowded out. He did well to win the corner, actually. The defending from Glasgow and Carroll, combination of the two, it hit one of them. And this is just where the Republic of Ireland and their captain, Rory Finneran, want the ball. Left wing corner, they won't look to waste time yet. They'll try and give themselves the buffer of a second. Right footer then from Finneran. Oh, crucial little flick from Jacob Donnelly. Just nicked it away from Ume, who was setting himself at the far post. The Irish closing in on an opening day triumph. Looking to top those early standings. They're the team to be shot at this year, aren't they? The reigning champions. Hoping to go another Victory Shield unbeaten. That would be quite the achievement. Oh, that's nice from Finn Sherlock. He's had a very good game indeed. Into the final 5. But we'll have over 10 minutes of playing time remaining. Is it going to be a nervy conclusion to the contest for the Republic of Ireland, or can they put this one to bed? Finneran, well, Billy Hayes, yeah, deserves a little ripple of applause. He's been direct, he's been positive, he's been full of ideas on the left-hand side as Hayes, but he's going for a rest. Finn Sherlock's over this one, as is his captain, Finneran. Finneran took them by surprise by slotting it into the feet of McDonough, who tried to pick out Ume. Possible breakaway for Scotland, but Sam Stewart not messing about. Donnelly, oh, and it's taken an inadvertent flick, and here comes Ume now. Can he dip into his box of tricks? He plays over the cross and just away. So close to being perfect for Brodie Lee from Shamrock Rovers, who's come on and nearly had a chance straight away there. Ume tried the cheeky chip and almost executed it to perfection. He was just attempting to hang one up for Brodie Lee. Now it's Malif and Goodbrand, and still Goodbrand now. Donnelly was forward, but Finneran has a calm authority about him, doesn't he, Finneran? And then McDonnell couldn't keep the move going. McDonnell just curled the wrong way from his point of view, that ball. 2.5 minutes plus additional time remaining in the Victory Shield opener. between the Republic of Ireland and Scotland. The former lead by 1-0. But it could be a few minutes that feels like an eternity for them if it stays 1-0 and if Scotland can build up some pressure towards the denouement. They still believe they can snatch a last-ditch equaliser. Donnelly. Good footwork. McAllister. Donnelly has kept his team driving forward. Jacob Donnelly, oh, it's a lovely bit of control, delightful. But then Ume showing you, we've seen several really well-timed challenges actually, haven't we, from Jaden Ume, as well as some sparkling skill and direct dribbling. Tackling is an art form, of course. Any centre-back will tell you that. Ume, a forward player, but shows he's quite skilled in the practice. Into the final minute of the 80. The teams who finished as the top two in the Victory Shield last year have delivered an enjoyable opening fixture. We haven't had the goals it promised. Looks like one might be enough for the holders. Oladipo, and all the way for Ali Topku. Ali, well, that was a little bit risky. All keepers like to show they can play nowadays, and he did just take it away from the on-rushing attacker, but it's come at the cost of a throw-in. How much additional time are we going to get? Throw-in from Caldwell. Into injury time. Finneran shielding the ball well from Smith. Good distribution. Ume now. Is he going to embark on another one of his dribbles? Here he goes, Ume, just outside the box, and he smashes it over the bar. He did have options in the middle, but he's so comfortable running with the ball at his feet is Jaden Ume, as we've witnessed several times in this encounter. Just took a little bit of a bobble, I think, in his defence, and that's why he lashed that one over. Oh, was there a little flick there on the Scotland attacker? No, says the referee. Cole Burke, the sub, felt he was impeded there, but nothing from the official. Good tenacity from Smith. And now, little turn from Malif, but the ref gives the decision the way of the Republic of Ireland. They don't want too many heart-stopping moments. Just having another look at this moment from Jaden Ume. We've seen a few replays of his individual contributions throughout the course of the 80 minutes, haven't we? Just did bounce in front of him, and that's why he wasn't able to keep it under the crossbar. Nice ball over the top there. No foul by Oladipo, said the referee, although there seemed to be some contact. Into the 3rd minute of injury time. Held off by Noonan. Lewis Carroll allows it to run for his keeper, who's done some exceptional work. Alistair Graham with the save to keep them in it, and that's why His team still have a chance of getting a result here. And in comes the cross, but it's not good enough. No opportunity for Oliver Goodbrand to get on the end of that centre. Ali Topku did make a good save. I'm not sure it was going in though. In first half injury time from Fletcher Boyd. He'll hope he doesn't have too much to do in the remainder of stoppage time at the end of the second half. Into the dying embers. Good work by Alexander Smith, emerging with the ball, then a foul. Sliding in was Rory Finneran. Don't really want to hear that from the touchline, urging him to be booked. I mean, you can see that the argument, I mean, the referee was very close to it as well. He thinks a free kick's a sufficient punishment. And now this is it for Scotland. This is the game right here, I think. Can they get this into the box, and can they score an equaliser? Taken quickly. Oh, right idea, wrong execution. As he stretches and strains every sinew, Goodbrand to keep it in play. The challenge is flying in. Now it's Burke. Cole Burke, the number 11, the substitute. Oh, it's a poor cross. He did so well to manoeuvre the ball into space. Chance for him to clip one in, but he lifted his head and lifted the ball too high. And that might be that. You just felt there was going to be a concentrated spell of pressure at some point from the Scots, and I think we might have just seen it. They just couldn't carve out that chance. They've lacked the clinical ruthlessness, the cutting edge. Ireland have always looked more likely when they've had the ball in the final third to create that scoring possibility, and I think that's been the difference between the two teams. But we've seen some very, very adept defensive midfield and attacking play, high levels of talent, and it bodes well for the remainder of this tournament. Always a satisfyingly high standard, and always a learning curve as well. There's things they can learn from any game, these youngsters. Good defending, and it had to be. 6th minute of additional time. Scotland still think they can get an equaliser. A little scooped ball for Goodbrand. Sherlock is there though, strong in the challenge, but Goodbrand comes away with it. Smith wants it. Sherlock is there again. Is that a corner? I think it is. Well, brilliant attitude from the Scots here. They've been second best for a lot of this game, but they still have always remained right in there. Right wing corner. This could be the final opportunity. It's a good delivery, partially headed away, and then a shot rattled wide. That was the chance to level, and it fell to Oliver Goodbrand. He was the player Scotland wanted that chance to fall to. It was a left-footed delivery, header away, chested it down expertly, and it isn't far wide. Ali Topku wasn't getting there. He was rooted to the spot. And Goodbrand would have deserved his goal, actually. He's run really hard for the team. Has often been a difficult task for him, but he's never let his head drop. And brilliant effort levels here. And an exciting end to the game. Scotland have had a really good stoppage time period. They haven't found the goal. Here come the Irish up the other end, looking to double their advantage. Good little pivot and spin from Kovalevskis, who's come on. Several subs used. Maybe they are going to get one final opening, but he just couldn't pick out Cole Burke, Oliver Goodbrand, and just seconds remain. 8 minutes of additional time were allotted, but you do wonder whether Scotland will get a better chance than the one that's just fallen to Goodbrand. And now it's the Republic of Ireland number 9, Michael Noonan, who might have had a goal or two of his own, and he's doing exactly what you need to do when you're a goal ahead at the end of the game. Go to the opposing corner flag and try and let the time tick away. Late tackle, free kick Scotland. They've just got to get it into the opposing half as quickly as they can now. On we play. Oh, that's well closed down by Noonan. Unable to pick out Tollett with the pass though. On we play. Play the pass is the instruction. But it's with Scotland, who've never stopped believing. Goodbrand. Oladipo though for the Irish, who aren't far away from grabbing the win. But could there be a final twist? Goodbrand, closed down well by Finneran. Noonan and Killian Tollett of Galway United. Noonan, still Noonan. Tollett and Noonan again. Gets the shot away, good save. Top goalkeeping by Alistair Graham, and if that is to be the final action of the game, it's fitting that it's a save from Alistair Graham, because he's been the reason the Republic of Ireland have only scored once. Noonan would definitely deserve a goal. Almost scored in the first half. He nearly bagged one there, but for the agility and shot-stopping prowess of Alistair Graham, who looks a real one for the future. 11th minute of additional time. If they remembered, it's 40 minutes each half. There is the final whistle. The Republic of Ireland, the holders, kick off with a victory in the 2023 Victory Shield. They had to work for it, but it's the goal scored in the 3rd minute of the game. Goodness of Bonner's deflected effort that separates the sides. They could have had more. Scotland almost got one in stoppage time to level, but it's a narrow win for the reigning champions, who've seen off the Scots by 1-0. The closing handshakes at the end of the fixture, it was played in great spirit, maximum commitment from both sets of players, and here are the highlights. Wasn't cleared at the near post in the early stages, and driven in, might have taken a little touch of Sam Stewart, who was grinning and celebrating, and might be given to him, but it was definitely the shot from Bonner, and that was the key moment in the game. So it's the Republic of Ireland who are at the top of the early standings with the 1 win, Scotland with the defeat. Northern Ireland play Wales later on. Look forward to that one kicking off at 6 p.m. Scotland still with Northern Ireland to play. Republic play Wales next, and then we have the final fixtures on Saturday. So an enjoyable opener. It's the Republic of Ireland who see off Scotland by 1-0. We'll see you later for the evening game.